Hey everyone, I'm Garrison and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm quite excited because I'll be checking out Billie's MV for Snowy Night. Now, not gonna lie, I was hyped off of the teasers. I mean, even before the teasers, the initial announcement of their release of Snowy Night, which I believe is a special sort of Christmas winter holiday based song, considering the teasers that I saw and such, and knowing that Shun is also in the mix for their new song. We love to see it, of course. Now, speaking of Shun, there's something to note, guys. I'll be checking out in a separate reaction video, of course, to their choreography video for Flipping a Coin and Ring Ring, coming from the 1 Million studio, dance studio channel, because I really want to see the overall dynamic with Shun in Ring Ring. I mean, I did for the live stages already, but for especially Flipping a Coin. So please stay tuned from that for that. I am still in the midst of like exams and papers and stuff, so please be mindful of that. But aside from that, let's just get into this, shall we? Alright, Snowy Night by Billlie. I got the English captions on and all. Let's go. Classic Mystic Story intro. Oh, chapter 1 on Christmas Day. And then the attic. December has approached. Christmas tree. A classic. Chuki and Shun here. There's a snow globe and the moon. Oh, okay. Ooh, that piano there and that bass. Ooh. Oh, Sua. Oh my. Yes, Suya. Wow. That groovy guitar in the back is just so clear and prominent throughout the song, yet it adds a nice contrast in the song. Jian. Ooh, the drum kit work in this too. Chapter 3, Meet the Forest. I love the lyrics too to the song. Oh. Huh? Disappearance. Just from the scenes that I'm seeing and how they've kept the lore, I believe, into this song from Ring Ring is incredible. At least from what I'm seeing here. Chapter 5. I love how this song is quite mid-tempo too. Like, I wouldn't say this is like very Christmas based, but it's very comforting and heartwarming. Oh. Oh. Their vocals are truly the focal point in this song, though. Shuki, it's Mirror. Did it like become a reality? Shout out to everyone behind the scenes though on this, like from the editing, the filming, everything that was set up for Billlie. And I'm pretty sure like they're promoting this. I wonder if it's like with a choreo attached. I'm sure it is. I believe that I saw a good amount of choreo in this. Now, whether it's like, I totally imagine like stand-up mics and all, but I don't know what I should say now. I feel like yet again, throwback to Ring Ring. Throwback to my first listen / review to their Village of Perception album. I'm just so utterly speechless, everyone. What Billlie essentially did here is provided us a happy medium, not necessarily like a Christmas-based song, but a song for the winter and the season like tides and all, like for the festive moments of these gatherings, you know, whether it's hanging out with your friends by the fireplace or hanging out with your family or relatives and all. It just has that kind of vibe to it, you know what I'm saying? It's very heartwarming, yet very comforting, and that's what I love about music at the end of the days, especially when it comes to K-pop. It's consoling in different ways, and I feel like Billlie did that with Snowy Night here in that kind of manner, just so comforting with it. Second of all, I know I've said this before of how Billlie really is a girl group to wreck with in terms of vocals, and then as they came out with music, it is evident clearly in terms of rap with likes of Xian and Moon Sua, of course. But if you told me that they would put out something like this, I wouldn't have believed you at all. Matter of fact, like, sure, of course, like a very special single, festive-y, mid-tempo track for December, right? I mean, a good amount of rookie groups seem to be doing that currently as December progresses into the new year of 2022. But Billie's Snowy Nights, what I'm trying to say, how their vocals are the focal point to this song. Like, sure, there's that groovy bass guitar that is very contrasting that I pointed out, the percussion instruments, the upright bass, multitudes of guitars, drum kit usage in this that was perfectly done. In terms of vocals, they got me, I'm not sure about you guys, but for me, they got me reminiscent of the early days of K-pop. I'm talking about more so specifically, I think like a good example, by no means like a side-by-side comparison, but the way of singing of the likes of Automatic by Red Velvet, actually more specifically One of Those Nights by Red Velvet, you know what I'm saying? Yet it's so rare these days, especially coming from rookie groups, to hear like vocals that are very provocative, as in powerful, in this kind of manner. And it really goes to show you the fact that they considered this and then they put it out like this, Snowy Night, as a song that they will promote on live stages together with Shun, of course, not only makes it special with the newly added member Shun, but also goes to show you they could possibly come through with something like this, not specifically tempo like this. It could be a hyper ballad in the future as a title track, and that's really rare too, to ever hear a title track be an R&B bass track or a pop ballad or a hyper ballad, which I am truly a sucker for if a hyper ballad is done in the right kind of way, right? And with the right kind of instruments or orchestral instruments, the matter of fact. But that's what I'm feeling here, you know. There's only a few artists, and that would have to be the older gen, coming from the older generation, that can come through with these kind of vocals. And I think what really ties it along together, of course, is Shun. And I never felt anything missing, of course, you know, not to be anything rude or anything missing, of course, when Shun wasn't added into the group. I'm actually saying this is in a good way. It's, if anything, you know, Billlie has become even better and better with Shun added into the mix. And as they grow together as a group, they're only going to get better and better. And I can't even imagine, I'm sort of jumping ahead of myself here, how would that second mini album's gonna go. Of course, as some of us may know, there's this whole lore thing going on, and no matter what, like if this was fully embedded or it's like a small thing that they utilize the same sets with the cabin, of course, back in the attic and stuff to continue on something, who knows? But I think that was very smart of whoever's working, you know, the A&R, everyone behind the scenes, director, working with Billlie. It was very smart to do that in that kind of manner. But yeah, that's how I feel, guys. We're definitely going to have to get into a second listen so I can point out bits and parts that I truly love in this. And this is clearly, I wouldn't say necessarily a 10 out of 10, you know, but I think it is that 9 out of 10 upon first listen. But considering that I feel like the song has so much longevity throughout the Christmas season and it's not based around solely the Christmas season, I think it's going to have that longevity where it's going to carry on to, I'm talking about January, February, March, throughout the winter season, you know, fall and winter, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how I'm feeling about it, and I think surely it'll grow into a 10 with more listens. So let's just get back into it. Enough talk. Back to the beginning here. So what I found about interesting, I love how they do this kind of edit here, this very old movie-esque edit here, that film, you know, going on, and the how they edit the movement on that. I for one have done this before, and I like how the styling too. Can we appreciate the styling and the typography, the little sub details that I tend to point out throughout my first listens and reviews of albums? Notice the typography here. Snowy Night, all lower cases. The typography for chapter 1, On a Christmas Day, different than the each other, and the top one, chapter 1, is italicized and on the bordering, like just the details. Chef's kiss, everyone, like so good. And even this, like, just with the sweaters, the beanies, with the attic being decorated like this, it provides that comfortable, cozy per se feeling. And I love how everything does it, from the concept to this that seems very dreamlike. I think it is exactly dreamlike and magical per se, to the song that is medium tempoed with this guitar that I'm gonna definitely talk about. Oh, Christmas tree. And this is a snow globe with a moon. So it's like, huh, maybe they, like, you know, as this started, they were looking at the snow globe, boom, next thing you know, they're within the snow globe or something like that, into a whole, on another different, like, world or dimension, onto the moon or something. Oh, that piano. Oh, and that upright bass guitar. Not upright bass guitar, but like either an upright bass or a bass guitar, or vice versa. But yeah, I love that bass. And you hear that? I can't replicate it obviously with my voice, but that groovy guitar that adds more bounce to the song, quite contrasting to everything else, and I love how it spices it up. I've got to admit that with this medium, how everything is set at the start here, and the little sub details. You know, they're on this journey. You know, and their ship here, it's got their logo, Billlie. Hands down, one of my favorite scenes, and surely we will get a live stage with these outfits, am I right? Because hands down, like, my favorite scene, favorite outfits. Very suiting for this song too. And I love how the sleigh bells are not like too heavy in this song. It's just gently done like that, you know what I'm saying? And this is like clearly right here. I'm like, yes, this is what I'm talking about in terms of delivery. It's not often you hear this kind of delivery by any artist or even a girl group, the matter of fact. And I like that sort of provocative yet very precise, sharp cut, soft vocal delivery. And that's what essentially Billlie did here in Snowy Night. Chuki's always adorable. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do the whole like mic stand thing, but I can't wait to see the choreo in full on my own time. And I think they're utilizing, like, sure, the drum kits there and hi-hats, but a bit of that, like, a little bit of light xylophone-esque percussion instrument. And I like that, so how it adds a nice ring to it when they come to the delivery of Snowy Night here. Listen. Right here. The more and more I'm listening to this, it might be a bass guitar and an upright bass, but if not, just a bass guitar. Woo. Man, the chord progression for the song is so good too. Everyone's wondering where they are. They pretty much got snatched, you know, disappearance, the kidnapping. Discovery and Awakening. That's the chapter I missed in this. It's like they're in a toy factory almost with this creature. Snowy Night. With the Milky Way. Oh, everything just sounds so beautiful. It works so well in that kind of succession. And how fitting it is to have Chuki and Haram together there for these scenes. And then Shen does the ringing. I'll shake it. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. Oh my goodness. The more I hear this, I mean, I gotta listen to this again. Maybe a little bit of woodwind instruments, but definitely I can hear those sleigh bells, just not too heavily. They're lightly done and not done too long in this. Oh. And as some of us are familiar with Billlie, we know that Billlie has like Suyeon and like Haram in the forefront in terms of being like the incredible vocalist to the group, of course. But even here, nearing the end of the song, actually this moment in the song, right? With the ad libs and the harmonizing and all that good stuff, all that pizzazz and all that good stuff. This got me just so reminiscent, of those early days of Red Velvet and the kind of provocative delivery, powerful yet very precise and soft with the vocals, you know what I'm saying? Not too sharp, but it is sharp cut and brief with it, and it is yet so soft at the same time. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, these ad-libs here. I love how out of all the members, it was Chuki who ended up getting these bunny ears. Yeah, what a dreamlike, magical release here. Animation, administration, support, artist management, photography. Executive producer, Yun Jong Shin. Yes. Lighting team. Also, the detail of their logo just for the winter/Christmas season. So good. And it's the end there. Obviously, it's not like a to be continued thing, as I feel like even though they have kept the same scenes, that are shown in their debut Ring Ring, and especially for their lore for the group, this is, something set aside. It is a brief break from their whole storyline that's going on with the Village of Perception and all. But hey, everyone, let me know your thoughts about Billie's Snowy Night. Upon second listen, I've got to admit, 10 out of 10. As some of you guys may know, when a song, it just hits me on all the right notes and just pulls all the right heartstrings. And as some of y'all may know, I'm a sucker for ballads and sucker for medium to slow tempoed songs if they are clearly done right and not in the conventional manner. And I like what Billlie did here in terms of pretty much practically everything: concept, MV, the styling, everything. All the details were considered, and I gotta give it to them. And Mystic Story, everyone, wow, they've done it again. And surely they're gonna have a fantastic year next year of 2022. Can't even imagine what they're gonna put out then, but surely it's gonna be something good and something, I would say, maybe even boundary breaking, because that's what I felt with Ring X Ring. It was boundary breaking. It was quite experimental, yet it wasn't overly experimental where it took all the elements that were added into it, didn't take away from enjoying the song. And I like how Ring Ring did that, and pretty much some of their tracks on their first debut mini album. But hey everyone, as always, be sure to like, share, maybe subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much and just warms my heart connecting with y'all about Billlie and all of the members. Of course, stay tuned for that choreography 1 million ring video and flipping a coin video. It's gonna be all combined in one. And if they do anything like a dance practice special, Christmas festive based like videos or anything like that, I'll make sure to add it to the queue of Christmas winter holiday binge type video that I'm surely gonna do nearing the end of this year, of course. But hey, take care as always. Have a great day, have a good night, have a good afternoon wherever you are. This has been Garrison, and peace.